What's going on, everybody? It's the Jack here with another Wave At Your 101 video for you guys on this wonderful Wavy Wednesday. This video I'm gonna make really quick. I realized a lot of my videos have been getting longer and longer, and you know, I don't want you guys to be sitting down watching the video for longer than you have to. So what I plan on doing, you know, is becoming more efficient with my videos and, you know, trying to condense them a little bit if I can. So tip number one for maximizing, you know, the results that you can get from a wolf. This tip is so simple. All right. However, a lot of people don't think about it, but it's about the foundation. When it comes to wolfing, you know, it's growing your hair out. It's trying to, then when you're trying to, you know, maintain your wolf, it's keeping it laid while it's thicker. Now, as I said, the foundation's at the bottom, right? Is where you start. So as far as maximizing that wolf, you know, that wolf session and trying to get the best results from it, it's how you start the wolf. So it's about all the work that you put in before the wolf. If you have your hair nice and trained before you start wolfing, it's going to lay down a lot more. It's going to stay laid and lay down better at higher lengths if it's trained when it's low. So put in the work before you start wolfing. Don't start putting in work while you're wolfing or when you're about to start wolfing. Wolf before you even think, not wolf. Put in the work before you even think about wolfing. Put in the work while your hair is fairly low, from that fresh cut all the way up to probably like that week and a half to 2 week period. That's when you want to put most of your work in, because after that week and a half to 2 week period is when your wolf begins. And if you got your hair nice, trained, and tight before you start your wolf, it's going to just translate into your wolf. Trust me on this, guys. It's something that, you know, I've done myself. You know, when it comes to like the, you know, my wolf sessions, I make sure I put in work before I decide to wolf. You know, if I think that I'm gonna be wolfing, say, you know, for example, this wolf session, I thought about it. I was like, you know what, I want to wolf. So what I did is, when I, you know, got that cut before my wolf, I made sure I was putting in the work to keep sure my wave stay tight and stay nice. All right, it's simple. So tip number one is to put in work before you wolf to make your wolf easier. Simple. Now, tip number two. When it comes to maximizing your wolf results, if you will, you want to wolf with a purpose. I told you guys this before. Wolf with a purpose. Figure out why you're wolfing and figure out what you're going to be working on while you're wolfing, just so you could know when you do cut the wolf off where your results are going to come from. Whatever you choose to work on while you're wolfing, you know, and you're making sure you're going and doing the trials and tribulations to make sure whatever you want to work on, for example, if it's your crown, if you want to make sure your crown gets better and you're wolfing to better your crown, then when you get your hair cut, you're going to see that the results from the crown. You know, wolf with a purpose. Don't wolf for time. Don't wolf for the sake of wolfing. Don't just let your hair grow out. If you're going to wolf with a purpose. We don't do anything in life without a reason behind it. We don't act irrationally. When it comes to waves, you can't be irrational. You gotta have a focus. You gotta know what you want to, you know, which part of your waves you want to better, whether it's the overall look, or it's a weak side, or if it's the crown, or if it's, you know, connections, or what have you. You want to make sure you pick what you want to work on and expand on it. You know, once you're done with that and you feel like your crown is good, move on to something else and keep it pushing. Don't stop, keep it pushing. But yes, those are my 2 quick tips to, you know, successfully wolf. Tip number 1 is to put in the work before you start wolfing, and tip number 2 is to wolf with a purpose. Okay, follow those 2 key steps and you will maximize all the results, and you will get all the results that you possibly can from your wolf session. And by doing so, you will realize you don't have to wolf for as long. You're not going to feel the need to wolf for 10, 12 weeks at a time to figure out some type of progress or results. You know, you're putting the work in. The more work you put in a shorter period of time, the less you will need to woof, you know. So make sure you guys follow those 2 tips. Now what I'm gonna ask you guys to do is make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notifications bell, because when you hit the notifications bell, you're going to be pushed the notification when I drop a video, and you don't even gotta go searching for it every Wednesday. You don't gotta type in Wavemature 101 or the Jack or whatever you guys would search to find my videos. My videos is gonna come to you, like they're gonna be express mail to you. Every week you're gonna get that package right at your door, okay? But yep, I told you guys this video was going to be quick. You already know what I'm about to say. Keep that brush moving, keep that Wavemature going, pick a goal, and go accomplish it. It's simple. New Year's resolution is gonna be coming up. I'm gonna be making a video on my New Year's resolution, and I'll be posting that up for you guys to you know, to gain motivation from, and to, you know, start thinking about other ideas for your guys' New Year's resolutions. Alright? Alright. I think I said enough. I'm gone. I'm acting like Kevin Durant, the free throw line. I don't know why he has the Harlem Shake. I don't know why. And I know with basketball you need a routine, but Harlem Shake though, actually it's kind of smooth. I might start doing it myself.